the obvious.
We never would have had the opportunity.
Through work and that,
mainly
not really
pretty
struggling.
much apart from the adventure of seeing a new place was in coming over and working and earning much better money. I think there are the obvious benefits and advantages to living in Australia, mainly are financial. That's what drew me here in the first place pretty much, apart from the adventure of seeing a new place was in coming over and working and earning much better money than I could have back home. For most jobs, I think the wages here are just so much better, and I think that's, for me, that's definitely been an advantage, and I think that's probably the main reason why so many of our people are coming to live in Australia. Yeah, you can have a pretty amazing lifestyle, and you can afford it here. You know, you'd have to work so hard back home, long hours, you wouldn't get to enjoy your life to earn the sort of money that people earn here. I remember when I first came over, it was, you know, the money that people got working in McDonald's was more than what, you know, teachers got paid back home. Yeah, so, and although of course money isn't everything, and there's been many times where I would like to just go home and plant a bloody big veggie patch and live a simple life. Yeah, I'm not in the position that I can do that now. Now that, yeah, I sort of have to see my older children through their education here now, and the opportunities that they have here for the future, you know. But yeah, Australia can be great from that point of view, definitely.
We never would have had the opportunities we have had here, musically, had we not moved over.
I think it was because we were different. So when we moved over here, Western Australia is more rock, so our music was soul and R&B, and they embraced us for that. There's so many positive things about Perth. You know, the schools are great. My youngest daughter's just received a scholarship for soccer. Yeah, I know it's not netball or anything.
It's not rugby.
But it's soccer, you know, and these scholarships have let her, you know, it's opened so many doors for her. What else do I love about Perth? Oh, I love the beaches. You know, these beaches are white sand, blue oceans, and, you know, and the people here are really friendly.
And despite what you've heard, there aren't sharks everywhere.
No. They're not. But, you know, it's, you know, the living here is beautiful. You know, you wake up every day because it's sunny and you feel happy. You know, I found when I lived in Taranaki, it rained for like a month. So all I wanted to do was stay inside and do absolutely nothing. Perth is just full of so many different cultures. It helps you become friends with loads of different people from everywhere. What's also been really good about it is because we're so far from home, any other Kiwi you see here treats
you like one of their own.
Yeah, they say kia ora, how are you, what are you doing? Doesn't matter what colour Kiwi you are, you know, we're all Kiwis, and everyone says.
If you're a Kiwi, you're a Kiwi, you're one of us.
It's sort of helped us build better bonds with our own country when we're not living there. Because
you're so far away from home, you cling to what is familiar to you. Yeah.
I love more patriotism over here for our country, even though we don't live in our country.
There's so much that you can achieve here. I wouldn't say it's, you know, boundless or limitless, but you just look around at what your friends in whanau have done. I'm just so proud of everyone, you know, earning money and doing well and going on holidays and things like that. You know, my cousin, you know, Bali's not far from Perth and a lot of people go there, but just a cousin of mine not long ago, and then went there with his girlfriend, and he's a little bit older than me, 35, 36, and it's the first holiday he's ever been on in his life. So to be that late, and you know, he loved it, and so those little opportunities and things like that, you know. You can get those little extras in life instead of just sort of, you know, scraping by, I guess. Yeah, there's lots of positives to Australia.
You know, through work and that,
you're not really struggling from week to week if you can get a good stable job, and with that, you know, with the money comes opportunities, and you know, like you can help the whanau back home, and that, which is, you know, that was really humbling to me, like, you know, being able to set myself up here and help my whanau back home. I'll bring them over, help them out, and you know, I'll set them up with work, and just give them the opportunity to create a far better life for themselves. But yeah, I reckon. And I like Perth in a way because it's a lot like home, but isn't, you know, it's slow pace like home. It ain't fast like Sydney and Brizzy and like all over east. It's quite relaxing, and yeah, some good people.
Okay, for a start, it's sad to say it, but there's a higher standard of living in terms of housing and jobs, and we're well aware of that. The unemployment back home is not what we want it to be, but there's definitely advantages of income, standard of living, like I said, and also the weather. The weather's a huge thing. I'm pretty positive there's a lot more sunshine hours here than back in New Zealand, but hey, that's the card we're dealt with. So that's good, and I think with the sun out more often and people happy about their fit, you know, getting fit and happy about looking after their body, there's a positivity that is promoted through that. Where if you're in the rain and if you're in the glum, you know, sometimes you can't help but that get you down. So the weather, the money, the lifestyle, that's definitely the upside. But hopping back on the flip side, you're away from your family, you're away from your friends. So yeah, there's not just the money side to it. There's that the payoff is your friends and your family are back home.
We could be just free of not having to be staunch. So there's a freedom in itself for our children to just be able to express themselves in art and dance without, you know, getting laughed at or stuff like that. I think that the opportunities with work, if you're able to open your mind and your heart, the people that you meet and connect with will embrace you and help you to do that. But that takes a lot of listening. You have to just listen without talking, which I found very difficult because I was only young, very outspoken, you know, because I loved New Zealand and the people of the air because they love to be there, and they may not have a 2-story house or a swimming pool or that, but the basic things that are valuable, they have that. And I felt when I first got here that some people didn't value that as much as their flesh, 4-wheel drive and stuff. But I think if you come here and you have what we all have, hard-working, the ability to be humble, and all that basic stuff which we've been brought up in, I think you'll do well.